Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. So I am here today to do a Super Tarts Christmas melts review. I came back, what was it, like last week, and said, kind of went over the scents with you and said I'd warm them and give a more thorough review, what I thought of them and all that jazz. Now I do want to say before I even get started that a lot of these scents are some people's favorites. And just because they're not my favorite doesn't mean that they may not be ones for you. I'm just trying to give you a more, maybe a different person's perspective on what I smelled or what I thought, just to give you a better idea. I remember when I first got into wax, I used to go back and watch people's videos about certain restocks that would happen with different vendors and hear what they thought of a certain scent. And sometimes I would be shocked at what they said compared to what I thought. I was like, that's completely opposite of what I thought. And then other times I would completely agree. I'd be like, yeah, you picked out the same note I did. So sometimes these are helpful, but you just have to take them with a grain of salt and realize that everybody's going to smell something different. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Die Hard. Now, this is a favorite amongst many. I know this is pine needles and sugar cookies, and I felt pretty strongly about this one too. I was like, I'm gonna love this one. I put this one in, and for some reason I just didn't, it wasn't for me. I don't know. I think I have a problem with sugar cookies, and I've said this in previous videos. Sugar cookies for me is either one of those hit or miss type of scents. Like, I think I like the other kind of cookies better, like Danish butter cookies, or what are some of the other ones, like monster cookie. I think I like those better than just a plain old sugar cookie. The pine needles, however, is not very strong in here. It's just very like soft. It's not like a punch you in the face type of pine. So I emptied that bad boy out. I don't know, it just wasn't a favorite. I didn't hate it. Like, I could warm it again and not be offended by it whatsoever. But for me, it was just not, you know, one that I need to repurchase. Also, this helped me to figure out what she's restocking this next week. And I think the week after, she's going to do Christmas melts and I think some new blends. So this really helped me decide what I needed to reorder. And honestly, I think now that I've warmed through some of these, I have to say, I think her Fright Nights is my favorite collection. Because many of these, well, you'll just see when I get to it. So this next one is one of my friend's favorites. It's White Christmas. And this is peppermint frosted cranberries, serendipity, and vanilla bean gelato. Now this one, this one smells really good in the clamshell. It just smells really delicious. So those are the scent notes. Now when I put it in, mostly on cold, what I smell is the vanilla bean gelato and a little bit of the serendipity. On warm, I had to turn this one off pretty dang quick because, whew, man, the serendipity on this one, like the cherry, just popped out of that scent. And I think the tartness of the cranberries, was it the cranberries? I think it was just the serendipity, actually. Because I don't really get a lot of peppermint or cranberry. It's like a soft cranberry, sweet cranberry. But that serendipity popped out. And oh, man, my head started to hurt. And I was like, I have to shut this one down. It's too much. This one is just one of those ones that you either are going to love or hate. I think the vanilla bean is the only thing that kind of saved it for me. Yeah. Nobody in the house liked this one. Everyone commented on what's going on in here. That's usually pretty bad. So yeah, hopefully that one made sense. I feel like the cherry popped out most on that one. The vanilla bean softened it a little bit, but the cherry, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe this. I feel like the peppermint wasn't overly dominant. It was just serendipity mostly, followed up with the vanilla bean. The vanilla bean tapered it down a little bit, so it was manageable. But if you like serendipity, you'd probably like that one. If you don't like serendipity or cherry type scents, I'd probably stay away from that one because that one really pops with that cherry. That didn't sound right. Oh man. Okay. Elf. Elf, I think this, can somebody tell me, is Elf supposed to be Elf Sweat? Like, is that what basically what I'm looking at here? I can't read this. I'm gonna have to pull it out here. It's candy, oh geez. Candy canes, candy corn syrup topped with sweet bubbles. So this one I do really like. This one is like a sweet ginger ale or fizzy pop. I was trying to decipher whether this was more fizzy pop or more ginger ale. I feel like it's more ginger ale than fizzy pop. I feel like fizzy pop is more, or at least on warm for me. Now on cold, it feels like a mix, honestly. Like I can't tell if it's ginger ale or fizzy pop. I just feel like fizzy pop is more, is a stronger, like you can tell fizzy pop right away. So I think maybe it's more ginger ale. If you like either of those scents, you're probably gonna like this. This is really sweet. I did get a little bit of mint from the candy canes, but mostly it was just a sweet, effervescent type of note. This one I really do like. It was pretty soft. It wasn't like super strong, blowing me, you know, blowing me out of the water. Also too, I forgot to mention, I do have a couple empties, like 4 that I'm just gonna talk about in this video at the end, because I don't want to keep trash around, not trash, but like empties just standing by. So there will be some empties in here too as well. Miracle on 34th Street. This is one I would definitely pick up if she restocked it this week. I love this one. This is fresh fallen leaves, toasted marshmallow, I think. I can barely read this. And pumpkin pie. Now, this one reminds me very much of Mr. Meyer's. However, it doesn't have the fireside in it. So it's not as earthy, or it doesn't have that kind of outdoorsy. No, outdoorsy. Yeah, it's not as strong on the outdoorsy type note or masculine. Kind of masculine. I don't think of Mr. Meyer's as masculine per se, but I think the fireside kind of gives it that feel. Miracle on 34th is softer. It's creamy. It's smooth. I don't get pumpkin pie. Oddly enough, I was looking for that pumpkin pie really strong because I'm like, I need to warm this and see if I can smell that pumpkin pie. Didn't smell it. I think this is just like leaves and like the creaminess factor, like a creamy leaves. I kind of feel like there's a bakery in there, but I don't know what pumpkin pie would smell like on its own in wax, to be completely honest. But this one, if you have any inkling of liking Mr. Meyer's, you will probably like Miracle on 34th. I would definitely get that one again, for sure. Okay, this next one, I know a lot of people like this one as well, Holiday Latte. This one is not for me. I'm finding that I need, what's the word? I need creamier and more sugar in my coffee. This was a very bitter coffee, and followed up with that ginger snap cookies or gingerbread type note. It just made it even more bitter and more like harsh to me. So this one was not for me. I'm mixing it in my kitchen right now with some Vanilla Bean Noel, and I think honestly I should have used like some marshmallow smoothie or like something like birthday cake or something, because I don't really know if it's doing anything yet. And I'm remelting it. I only melt, like actually what happened is I put it in my living room and I had to shut it off because it was just too strong. I could feel like the headache coming on. I was like, no. So I turned it off, put it in my freezer, popped it out this morning, and I'm like, it didn't even melt down. You can still see the cubes where I shut it off and put it in the freezer right away because it just was too much, too strong, too bitter. Yeah, so okay, so I put it in my freezer, and then this morning I popped it out, and then I just broke it up into like chunks, and then I put Vanilla Bean Noel into 3 warmers to see if it would soften it a little bit. It is softening, but I don't smell Holiday Latte really anymore. I'm just not, I don't know if it was because I warmed it only for like 30 minutes maybe. Okay, yeah, so I'm finding that my coffees need to have cream, sugar, some sort of cake note, some sort of something going on, whipped cream, anything. But this one, yeah, this one overall was just bitter. So if you like strong coffee scents and you like the scent of gingerbread, then you would like this one. But yeah, I can't do bitter coffee anymore. This right here is a what's the word I'm looking for? Is the, I was gonna say quintessential I can't pronounce it though. Christmas Vacation. This is one of those Christmas scents that just is perfect if you want like a true Christmas scent. Not bakery. This is Christmas tree and spearmint. I feel like on warm, like when you smell it in here, the spearmint is pretty strong. I feel like on warm, I feel like I smell more of the Christmas tree, which is why it makes it like the perfect scent. But this is crisp, it's clean. It'll, like if you've been baking all day, it'll clean out your air like crazy. I did 2 cubes and it was really strong. So that one's great. Scrooge, I did 1 cube in my, in my daughter's bathroom in her Scentsy warmer, and this is cactus and sea salt and sweater weather. I could really smell the juniper berries in the sweater weather. Cactus and sea salt, like I don't hate this one. I'm not loving cactus and sea salt that much anymore, but I still like this one. This one is probably, it's probably one you just need to try. It smells more like a fresh scent to me. If you like sweater weather, you would probably like this one. I don't think the cactus and sea salt affects it that much. I haven't smelled cactus and sea salt in quite a while, so maybe that's why I'm like forgetting like what it smells like. But I could really smell the juniper berry from that sweater weather kind of popping out a little bit. Now I only warmed 1 cube, so I didn't get like the full effect like going through my entire house. But this one really surprised me. I really like this one, which is funny because she was saying in her live video, Brandy was, that she couldn't find the cranberry oil to make this anymore. She was like, the one that she bought, the vendor that she bought from doesn't make it anymore, discontinued it. So she is searching for the cranberry oil again. So this one, I guess, maybe won't be coming back for a while. I'm not sure. This is Rudolph. This is cranberry cobbler and cornbread. This one was amazing. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the cornbread, but you really got a nice sweet cranberry. And the cornbread was more of just like a bakery type note. But it just gave it a little something. Yeah, I don't know quite how to describe the cornbread, but it wasn't Frito scented or anything like that. It is super sweet cranberry bakery scent, and I think the cranberry she uses in here is the iced cranberry. I had that one in a potion pack and I loved that over her regular cranberry, or maybe, I don't know, maybe she used, I don't know what oil she used, but it smells like iced cranberry. Just a really pretty cranberry scent. I think even if you didn't like cranberries, you could get on board with this one because it was just so pretty. I guess pretty is a bad word to use for a bakery, but it was like I really liked this one. This one surprised me. I thought it was going to be, I don't know, I just thought it was going to be too much for me, but it was good. I like that one a lot. Prancer, another one that if you just need a Christmas scent, this is one that you should get. Prancer is mistletoe and tinsel. I could smell the tinsel in this one this time. I really looked out for that tinsel because in my last review I said I mostly smelled the Christmas tree mistletoe scent. But you can smell the tinsel in there. I'm not that familiar with tinsel, so my nose doesn't like automatically go to pick it out. I think our nose has like memory. Does that sound crazy? Like memory, what's the word? Like memory. It chooses certain scents that like we're familiar with and picks them out, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think tinsel is like a minty, like maybe with a little bit of fruit. I want to say mint and like, what else does it have there? I can't remember. I mostly smell like the tree mistletoe type note, but I do smell something minty and like what I think is tinsel. So yeah, this one is another good one for Christmas as well. So all of these were good performers. Oh, this one, the Miracle on 34th, for some reason, kind of, I felt like died out pretty fast. So yeah, that's that. Trying to think, oh, P.F. Chang's, dang it, I didn't bring that one out, but that one is a definite favorite. I forgot to bring that one out to show. I freaking love P.F. Chang's. That is one that I will repurchase. If she comes out with that one, I will get like 2 or 3 clams to hold me over. That's like my top, probably one of my top bakeries from her for sure. If you like Fake and Bake, or if you like Harry, what else could I compare that to? I don't know. That one's like kind of in a class of its own. That one is really good. Okay, let me just do really quick the 4 things that I warmed this week as well, just to get them out of the way. Frankenstein. This is coffee, pumpkin pie, and vanilla wafers. Again, this coffee was way too bitter for me. I couldn't smell any pumpkin pie, and the vanilla wafers I don't think did anything to tone down that coffee at all. I just got a very bitter coffee, and I did not like this one at all. I was looking for the pumpkin pie or vanilla wafers. I didn't really get any of that. This one I was a little sad about. This one died out really quick. It started off really strong and it lasted like an hour or 2, and then it just died. Like, I don't know what happened. It died this like slow death. So this is buttercream mint blended with a deliciously creamy vanilla ice cream. So yeah, this one initially smelled really good. I really liked it. And then it just died on me. So I was a little bit sad about that because I've been hanging on to that one for a long time. Let me talk about this one really quick. I was super impressed with this. This is Vintage Chic Scents, a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. This is sweet potato pie, toasted marshmallow, sugar cookies, and caramel cupcakes. Oh my goodness. This one, I was so surprised that I liked this one. Sweet potato pie, I didn't know if I'd like it or not. This one, and actually this one is only a few months old, and it did amazing. I just had 1 blossom square, so I cut it into 4ths, and I used 3 of them throughout 3 different warmers. It did amazingly well. I was so impressed. And I guess I like sweet potato pie scents. This is another favorite. I just finished this bag. I got this from a D-stash. Dunk My Donut, Streuselkuchen, Noel. Dunk My Donut, I don't know what this end description is, but you can probably figure it's probably some sort of donut shop type thing. Streuselkuchen is a German crumb cake, I believe, and Vanilla Bean Noel. This smells amazing together. So good. The Vanilla Bean Noel really stands out against the bakery with this one. It really like accentuates that bakery scent for me, because you can smell the Noel and then you get like this really like nice bakery like mixed right along with it. So I was loving this one as well. So these 2 were my favorites from this past week, or I don't even know. I think I've only been melting like 3 or 4 days. So these 2 were like my favorites. And then this one was a definite favorite. So when she restocks, I'll probably for sure, like if she does these 2 for sure. Prancer, I'd probably get for sure. Yeah, so these are the 3 that I would pick along with P.F. Chang's. Yeah, I'd probably get multiples of this one for sure. Probably, well, I don't know. I feel like Christmas, I'm going to save these for like Christmas time, and then I won't need them again for another year. But this I would get multiples of, and also P.F. Chang's for sure. P.F. Chang's I would get like 3 or 4. That's like my favorite bakery ever. Okay, that is it, you guys. I hope this helped you guys at all. If you have any other questions, just let me know and I'll try my best to answer them about some of the scents. I tried to think about this video a little bit before I filmed it, but I don't know if that helped me out at all or not. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye guys. Oh, if you have any favorites from the Christmas line, let me know. Put them in the comments. I like seeing what you guys like. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.